Psychology says that people who talk out loud to themselves when they're alone are often misunderstood. They're not crazy, they're not unstable, and they're definitely not losing their minds. In fact, in many cases, their brain is working so fast that it needs spoken words just to stay organized. If you find yourself whispering, arguing with yourself, or thinking out loud during the day, there are real psychological reasons behind it. For some people, thoughts move too quickly to stay silent. Ideas overlap, questions stack on top of each other, and silence just isn't enough to manage all of it. So the brain uses the voice as a tool, not for drama, not for attention, but for clarity. First, people who talk to themselves often have a highly active thinking system that demands structure. When you speak your thoughts out loud, you're not imagining conversations. You're turning thoughts into something real. Research shows that hearing a thought makes it easier to examine and understand. Instead of letting ideas float around chaotically, you bring them into focus. Most people live with vague feelings and half-formed thoughts. Their mind feels foggy, but they accept it. Your brain doesn't. It wants order. It wants logic. It wants to hear the idea so it can test it. You speak because you want to improve your thinking, not because you're confused. You're not struggling to think. You're thinking so deeply that silence can't hold it. That explains why you talk to yourself in the shower, replaying conversations or planning future ones. But it doesn't fully explain why you mutter when you're looking for your keys or solving a problem. That behavior comes from something even more specific. Second, talking out loud improves focus and perception. When you say words like phone or keys, you're not just talking, you're activating your brain's visual system. Studies show that naming an object out loud helps the brain spot it faster. Psychology calls this stimulus upregulation. You're sharpening your attention. While other people wander around distracted, your brain locks onto the task. You guide your focus using sound. It's like giving your mind instructions. You don't talk to yourself because you're scattered. You do it because you want precision. You want efficiency. You want results. But sharp focus alone isn't enough if emotions are unstable. This is where self-talk becomes something even more powerful. Third, people who talk to themselves often have strong emotional regulation. Many do this in the second or third person, saying things like, "Calm down, you've got this," or "Why did you react like that?" Psychology calls this distanced self-talk. It shows emotional intelligence. By talking to yourself as if you're another person, you create distance from stress. You don't drown in emotion, you observe it. You coach yourself through it. Instead of panicking, you slow down. Instead of spiraling, you guide yourself back to control. You don't need someone else to calm you down because you already know how to calm your own nervous system. This is why people who talk to themselves often stay composed under pressure. They don't suppress emotions, they manage them. And there's another hidden advantage. Fourth, talking out loud improves memory. People who speak thoughts aloud often remember important details better. Research shows that speaking information creates a stronger memory trace than silent thinking. This is known as the production effect. When you hear your own voice, your brain marks the information as important. You're not repeating things for no reason. You're saving them. You're telling your brain, "This matters." Your mind processes life deeply, and speaking helps lock information in place. So if you catch yourself talking to yourself, it's not a weakness. It's a sign of a high-performing brain that needs an outlet. Your voice is not a problem. It's a tool. You likely have stronger focus, better emotional control, and sharper memory than most people. You're not weird. You're not broken. You're simply wired for depth. Some minds need noise from the outside. Others create clarity from within. And if your thoughts are loud, it's because there's a lot happening up there. If you talk to yourself often, you're not alone. And if content like this makes you feel understood instead of judged, the next video might explain even more about why your mind works the way it does.